So I'm going to be taking a look at this new TCG expansion that's just gotten announced. So we've got Dialga. So I'm assuming this is Gen 4. Yep. Okay, what have we got here? 2-star Metal Energy for Metallic Turbo dealing 30, take 2 energy. This here is going to pair really well with the other metal cards that we've got in the game so far, like Morwiles, Bishops, and Melmetals. I can imagine this is going to go really well with those, with like Bishop or Melmetal, probably more Melmetal. And just remember, this 2 metal energy, that's going to mean that will also work for any of our normal cards which require a bit more energy. I could imagine this being paired with a Wigglytuff deck, maybe something to do with Licky Tongue or like Melmetal or something, because Heavy Impact being a 4 metal one's kind of expensive, I'd like to say. If you have 2 Dialgas in, you're definitely going to run 2 Dialgas, so you'll be able to stack one with the other, but chance of getting 2 Dialgas is kind of slim. But then again, it's a basic, so you can get it from Pokeball. Palkia, of course. Gotta have the Dialga Palkia there. Water type, Slash for 30. That's an alright attack. Dimensional Storm 150. Discard 3 energy. This attack also does 20 energy to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That discard 3 energy, that is a really high cost. But you got to remember, with any of these water cards that are coming out, Misty exists. So the only way to balance Misty is to have either the attacks not deal much damage, or you have to discard quite a lot of water. Otherwise, imagine if it was only discard 2 energy, and every second attack they were able to do 150 plus 20 to all your bench Pokemon. So what's that? 210 damage. It is effectively doing 210 damage. So I do think that's fair. The discard 3 energy, that's to combat Misty, and you're dealing 210 damage. It's kind of insane how much damage that is. I can imagine that this Palkia card's actually gonna take over. It's gonna be just as strong as Gyarados currently is, maybe if not stronger, because Gyarados only does 140, but they cost 4, and then it's just a random discard 1. I can see this working really well with something like a Starmie or something, where at the start of the game you can quickly use Starmie, and then towards later game you can build up your Palkia and then use the Palkia for the second half of the game. We got a 30 energy by totally. Oh, Nat heal 20 from this Pokemon. Oh, what was that? We got Pacharisu EX. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this attack does 40 damage. Does that mean we're going to be getting tools like the other TCG, like the original TCG is? If so, that's going to shake things up dramatically, and that's going to change how all current decks are built. I wonder what tools we're going to get. What have we got here? Does 50 damage to one of your opponents. I'm going to assume that's a 2 dark energy attack, but because being able to attack any of them, it could, especially considering it could be a bench one, and then you have some of your stuff like Magikarp and whatnot, which are less than 60 HP, so it's very easily able to get 1 point. So I'd imagine that's at least a 2 thing, probably 1 dark, 1 colorless, and then the Leafeon. Oh, it did actually show it, so let's try and get that. Leafy Cyclone. During your next turn, this Pokemon, I'm gonna guess it says can't attack. If it's not can't attack, it's can't retreat. Oh. I'm gonna guess it's can't retreat, but that that's gonna be a good early one. But I don't think it would take preference over the Celebi EX, that disaster that's going on, of the superior Celebi decks. Cynthia, during this turn, attacks used by Garchomp or Togekiss do plus 50 damage to your opponent's. There's a word here. Opponent's blank Pokemon. I'm not 100% sure if it's. I'm assuming it's going to say like active Pokemon, but 50 damage. That's kind of insane. I hope Togekiss and Garchomp, like, I know that they will be stage 2s, so that you'll have to Togepi, Togetic, Togekiss, and then your Gibble, Garbite, and Garchomp. I know it's gonna like not be like, it's a stage 2, it's not going to be easy to get them, but plus 50 is still insane. So I hope that Garchomp at most has a 70 attack, so that way your 130 HP cards like won't get completely one shot. But then again, maybe you're having it at 90, so maybe the 150 cards don't get one shot, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to see how that actually ends up playing out. Oh, there's Gibble, Gnaw. I'm gonna guess that's like a 20 attack. Moonlight Gleam, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon for 50. That's alright. I personally don't use the self-healing cards, but they can be really useful. Oh. And I think that's all the cards. And we're going to be getting our trading feature. I heard somewhere that we're not going to be able to trade anything greater than 1 gold star, which is kind of sad, because it's like if you got like a duplicate of any of those really rare cards and it's like, oh, I want a different full art trainer. I've got 4 of this same full art trainer, but I'm missing this one. It's really annoying, because the only way to get that is your pack points or get really lucky in your wonder picks. Alright. Well, that was my take on the current TCG announcement. So I believe that Dialga is going to be a decentish card. We're going to get, like, obviously it's going to be a good card. It's going to be a nice card, but it's going to be in the supportive role and helping set up for it. I would imagine this is going to be very popular with our normal type decks and metallic type decks, depending on, like, we also have to what other cards are going to be coming in, because as we just saw on that Pacharisu EX card, tool cards are going to be coming in, so that could also shake things up quite a bit. But I'm imagining this being combined with our Melmetals and our Wigglytuff EX and whatnot. And then we have the Palkia, which is, yeah, so the Palkia, this card is going to feel unfair. If someone can get their Misty on this, theoretically, this someone's first turn, they could put a Misty supporter down, get 4 heads in a row, and take out your entire thing, and that's game over. Because by like stage 1, you can't have built up anything above your like basic. So unless you manage to get, you'll need to have something on the bench at the back. But even then, usually you only have 1 or 2 basic cards by that first turn. So you're going to be in a world of pain if someone can get that 4 heads on their first turn. So if you see someone with Misty and Palkia getting both those in their hand first turn, you better pray that they don't get that 4 heads. Because what's that? Like I know it gets exponential. That's like a 6.5% chance of happening or something. So that's fun to know about. Almost 1 in 20 times you get Misty and Dialga in your first hand, you instantly win. Well, and then yeah, as I've said with the other cards, like nothing too interesting apart from Pacharisu mentioning that we got our Pokemon tools coming. Yeah, so I look forward to when this pack comes out, and we will have to see how these Pokemon tools and these new cards change up our decks, because yeah, the Dialga and Palkia are just, they seem quite strong. But then again, Celebi EX, when that came out, it broke the game. I hope we don't have any more abilities as like crazy as superiors. Thanks for watching, and feel free to like, comment below. If you want to see more content Pokemon related, feel free to subscribe. I'm still like trying to find my footing and find my ground, but I'm like a big fan of Pokemon and both the TCG and the digital games. So yeah, if you like what you see, feel free to engage with the content. Otherwise, enjoy your day, everyone.